Welcome back to Once Upon Earth, the channel where we explore the wonders and mysteries of life, from the tiniest cell to the longest human journey. Before we begin, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a deep dive into our planet, the natural world, and the remarkable journey of humanity. Today, we are exploring one of the most fascinating questions of all. Why do humans age? What determines our lifespan? And why some people live to 100, 110, or even beyond? Humans are remarkable creatures, capable of incredible adaptation and survival. Yet our bodies are designed in ways that make aging inevitable. Most humans today live into their 80s or 90s, thanks to advances in medicine, nutrition, hygiene, and social infrastructure. However, only a small percentage reach 100 or more, and even fewer surpass 110, known as supercentenarians. The maximum human lifespan, according to most scientific research, seems to hover around 115 to 125 years. There are biological limits imposed by the structure of our DNA, the wear and tear on our cells, and the gradual decline of our organs and immune system. While some argue that medicine and lifestyle improvements can push this limit further, the rarity of verified cases of extreme longevity shows that aging is, in many ways, built into our biology. To understand why humans age, we need to look at what happens on the microscopic level inside our bodies. Every day, our cells divide millions of times, carrying the genetic instructions in DNA that tell our bodies how to function. Every replication carries a tiny risk of error. Over decades, these errors accumulate, and our DNA repair systems become less efficient. This gradual accumulation of damage is one of the main drivers of aging. Alongside DNA damage, another significant factor is a phenomenon scientists call inflammaging, or chronic, low-grade inflammation. Unlike the short-term inflammation that helps heal injuries, inflammaging is subtle but persistent, slowly damaging tissues and organs over time. Interestingly, many of the world's oldest people show unusually low levels of inflammation throughout their lives, suggesting that controlling inflammatory processes may be key to longevity. Genetics also play a major role. Certain genes are consistently associated with longer lifespans. For example, the gene FOXO3A, sometimes called the longevity gene, is more common in people who live past 100. Another gene, APOE2, is linked with lower risk of heart disease and dementia, common killers that shorten life. The interaction between our genes and our environment is also crucial. While genes may provide a predisposition for longevity, lifestyle choices, diet, social support, and even mental outlook can significantly influence whether someone reaches a century. Our metabolism and hormonal systems influence aging as well. Signals like insulin and IGF-1, which regulate growth and energy use, have been shown in studies to affect lifespan. In many animals, reducing calorie intake without malnutrition, what is known as caloric restriction, can extend lifespan. In humans, a nutrient-rich, plant-forward diet combined with moderate caloric intake seems to reduce disease risk and promote longevity. Maintaining a strong and adaptable immune system is another hallmark of long-lived individuals. Research on supercentenarians has shown that some have unique immune cells that continue to function effectively even in their hundreds, protecting against viruses, cancer, and other age-related illnesses. These mechanisms, combined with favorable genetics and healthy lifestyles, create the rare but fascinating phenomenon of extreme human longevity. Now let us meet some of the people who lived extraordinary lives, far beyond the typical human lifespan. Jeanne Calment from France is perhaps the most famous example. Born in 1875, she lived an astonishing 122 years, passing away in 1997. Her life spanned 3 centuries, and she witnessed incredible changes in the world, from horse-drawn carriages to airplanes, from candlelight to the internet. Jeanne's longevity has been studied extensively, and scientists believe that a combination of genetics, lifestyle, and possibly a good sense of humor contributed to her remarkable age. Maria Brañas Morera, currently living in Spain, reached 117 years and has become a living laboratory for researchers studying aging. She attributes part of her longevity to staying active, maintaining social connections, and enjoying a diet rich in vegetables and olive oil. Hendrikje van Andel-Schipper from the Netherlands lived to 115 and holds the record as the oldest verified person whose immune system was studied in detail. She exhibited unusually youthful immune responses, suggesting that maintaining a robust immune system may be crucial for reaching extreme ages. Geert Adriaans Boomgaard, the first validated supercentenarian, lived to 110 in the 19th century, long before modern medicine, demonstrating that even in harsher times, human biology can allow remarkable longevity under the right circumstances. Beyond individuals, certain regions of the world are known for producing more centenarians and people with exceptionally long lifespans. Japan leads the world in life expectancy and has one of the highest numbers of centenarians, with nearly 100,000 people over 100 as of 2025. Researchers attribute this to a combination of diet, active lifestyles, social cohesion, and robust healthcare systems. Japan's Okinawa region, in particular, has been studied extensively as part of the Blue Zone project, which identifies areas around the world where people live significantly longer than average. Other blue zones include Sardinia in Italy, Nicoya in Costa Rica, and Icaria in Greece. In these regions, people tend to eat mostly plant-based diets, maintain daily physical activity through walking or gardening, nurture strong family and community bonds, and live with a sense of purpose. These patterns suggest that longevity is not just a matter of luck, but can be influenced by cultural, social, and environmental factors. Globally, life expectancy has increased steadily over the past century due to improvements in sanitation, vaccines, nutrition, and medical care. Yet reaching the age of 100 still remains rare, highlighting the difference between average life expectancy and maximum lifespan. Science continues to explore ways to extend both lifespan and health span, the period of life spent free from serious disease. Researchers are studying biological markers such as DNA methylation patterns, which can indicate biological age and predict the rate of aging. Nutritional interventions such as diets rich in vegetables, legumes, nuts, and fermented foods have been associated with reduced risk of chronic diseases and improved longevity. Physical activity is another crucial factor. Walking, gardening, yoga, and light daily exercise are consistently observed in populations with high numbers of centenarians. Mental health, stress reduction, and social engagement also play critical roles. Longevity is as much about mind and community as it is about body. Advances in medicine, including regenerative therapies, anti-aging drugs, and immune modulation, may further extend lifespan in the coming decades, but these technologies are still experimental and accessible only to a few. Nevertheless, they offer a glimpse into the future of human aging. The stories of supercentenarians and long-lived populations are more than just inspiring anecdotes. They are opportunities to learn how to live better, healthier, and longer lives. Ethical and social considerations also arise when thinking about extending human lifespan. Aging populations pose challenges for healthcare systems, pension schemes, and intergenerational dynamics. The goal is not only to live longer, but to ensure that those extra years are lived in good health and with quality of life. Social connections, purpose, and meaningful activity are consistently found to be just as important as diet and exercise in promoting longevity. The integration of these factors forms a holistic understanding of aging, one that spans biology, psychology, sociology, and culture. Throughout human history, people have sought the secret to long life, from ancient herbal remedies to modern scientific studies. While myths and legends often exaggerate lifespans, verified records provide tangible examples of what is biologically possible. By studying these individuals, scientists hope to uncover the molecular and cellular mechanisms that delay aging and protect against disease. Research suggests that the keys to longevity are a combination of genetics, nutrition, physical activity, social engagement, stress management, and medical care. No single factor alone explains why some people reach 100 or 120 years, but together they create conditions in which extreme longevity is possible. The fascinating intersection of culture, biology, and lifestyle offers lessons not only for individuals but for societies seeking to improve the health and well-being of aging populations. As we reflect on these insights, it becomes clear that living longer is not simply about adding years to life, but about enhancing the quality of those years. Social bonds, purpose, and positive mental health emerge as crucial components of a long life. In blue zones and among supercentenarians, daily routines often include time spent with family, shared meals, laughter, and meaningful work or hobbies. These patterns demonstrate that longevity is not only a scientific question, but also a social and philosophical one. How we live, what we value, and how we connect with others shape our lifespan almost as much as biology does. By embracing these lessons, anyone can work toward living longer, healthier, and more fulfilling lives. Thank you for joining this exploration of human aging, longevity, and the remarkable stories of those who have lived extraordinarily long lives. If you learned something new, enjoyed this journey, and want to continue exploring the wonders of our planet and our species, please like, subscribe, and share this video. Trusted sources for more information include the Okinawa Centenarian Study, Global Health, and Aging by the World Health Organization, reviews on longevity biology from Science News Today, studies on biomarkers and longevity genetics on PubMed, verified life records of Maria Branius, Hendrikje van Andel-Schipper, and Geert Adriaans Boomgaard, and news coverage on Japan's record centenarians by Times of India. Hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and join us at Once Upon Earth as we continue to uncover the mysteries of life, the science of aging, and the incredible stories of humanity's longest-lived individuals.